我が名はジャン・ドゥービー。魔導の闇を探求する思考の資料魔術師なり。
ほ
うなんだこいつ。
You know, I feel oddly satisfied. Obviously, there's more story for Reincarnated as a sword, right? Obviously, there's more to be told in this story between Fran and between Shisho. Obviously, there is more that can unfold for us. But honestly, I feel like totally satisfied. Like, I thought the conclusion to this season, I thought after the credits rolled, I thought like the little to be continued stuff. Now, anime has done this before. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, this is for sure confirmed or not. I would have to research after this video. Like, I don't know for sure. So let me know in the comments below if this has been confirmed for a season 2. But if it's not, they have something that they can build on for a second season. And there's obviously more story to tell, right? There's a next arc. But one thing I think that they did really well is I felt like they wrapped up the birth of Shisho, the birth of Fran. And what I mean the birth of Fran, I mean like kind of her in her current form and kind of her first adventuring arc. I feel like the Alessa arc, which is kind of the town, city that they were in, I feel like that's kind of like complete. And I think that not a lot of anime accomplish that. Sometimes they tell an incomplete story, and I feel like it is complete here. So, you know, the unfortunate thing is, let's say we don't get, you know, being the negative Nancy, let's say we don't get a season 2 ever. I still feel like if you watch season 1, you get a complete story with a hope of more things to potentially come in the future. But overall, I feel really satisfied. Also, I need you guys to let me know too, the Amanda twist, which sounds stupid. I thought there was just similarity. The Amanda twist that happened at the end, I got a little emotional. Like, you know, I got a little teary-eyed with that. Like, I was like that moment hit for me, you know, and I was like, that's awesome. Like, so the moment to where, you know, she's talking about these young kids and the fact that there was kids that she fostered at a young age, and at some point they left the nest and they went on to go do their lives, and her biggest regret was never teaching them how to fight properly, how to be an adventurer, stuff like that. She wanted them to just be kids, but they end up leaving the nest, and she come to find out later on that they had ended up passing away. Originally, though, they had introduced a baby to her named Fran, where they combined their names. So, her affection for Fran transcends just her God-given gift, I guess, of motherhood, you know, of that level. Her affection for Fran stemmed from her parental affection for these two kids that she fostered. So, on a technicality-wise, she really is Fran's grandma. And I would have really loved a moment, you know, maybe it's to come later on in the story. I would have really loved a moment to where she would have expressed that, I'm not your mama, I'm your grandmama. And, you know, I think that she really is, because she seemingly raised her mom and dad. And I was like, that's such a cool 360, 180, you know, such a cool twist to the story. And I really felt like the emotional pull, the emotional vibe in that moment too. And, you know, when everything swelled up in her and she called her Mamanda, you know, you're really the Mamanda around here. And she thinks back to a moment where Fran's mom, you know, said the same thing to her. You know, she sounded the same and everything. Like, even right now, I'm like, that's an emotional moment. And it's so cool. You know, and I love when anime, you know, and I you know, 15 years ago I didn't care about it, but now, you know, I'm a father and stuff too, so like I totally get where that affection level comes from. To where, you know, 10-15 years ago I would have been 10 years ago, 10-15 years ago I would have been like ignorant of that emotion. But now, because I have children, you know what I mean? Like I empathize, I feel it even more. And for me, like, that's something that's special. That's something that immediately catapults the anime from something I thought was good to great, you know. Everything else here, you know, there's not really much to talk about. It was a good, great last episode. You know, Urushi went down from, you know, he was able to downsize and travel with them. We got to see what their next adventure is going to be. They're going to, I think I wrote it down, Almut. I think they're going to Almut next, so the next town, city, place, kingdom. Our buddy, the dwarf, is gonna follow them there for, you know, just to kind of follow after them, because basically making stuff for Fran, and she excites him. So I thought that was pretty cool. Amanda staying back, at least for the moment. We did find out that the guildmaster was investigating Fran. The elf dude that was in their party with the owl was the one investigating. We found out the ins and outs of, you know, what ended up happening with the spiders and everything. And I really felt like it was a good completion to the story. Fran is a little bit of a thunder freak, which I really like. Her lightning magic, her thunder magic is really, really cool. I thought all of it was really good. You know, you guys saw it. I'm not going to harp on it. I'm not going to recap it like I usually do. But, like, it was a really good episode. Really good ending. And I like the end with running into that necromancer guy that they had mentioned before. You know, one of the top magic people in the land or whatever. Like, I like how Fran randomly found him as she, you know, just ended up falling on a random house. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. So overall, I feel like this was a complete story. I really loved it. I really loved the last episode. I really feel complete. And yeah. So I'm going to leave you guys on those thoughts there. I think this was an emotional, good episode, and I really feel like this was a complete story. So thank you all for sticking with me the whole entire season through Reincarnated as a Sword. I appreciate you guys being with me all season long. For those who have stopped by one or all episodes, thank you all so much. Hit me with a like before you leave. Show me some love, like Amanda showed Fran some love. In the comments below. Let me know what you guys' final thoughts are on this anime in the comments. And my friends, I'm going to see you guys in winter 2023. Peace.